My name is Chauncey William Tuttle-Blocklear. I am 19 years old. I was raised until I was 7 in New York. Then I moved back. Okay, let's start over. My parents decided that they wanted to move somewhere that was a better place to raise their kids. We've been coming to Port Townsend since I was 7. So we knew about the town and the atmosphere and stuff, even though I didn't want to move. So I would consider myself raised in both Lakewood, Washington and Port Townsend, Washington. Tomorrow at 8:00 a.m. I will start a peace walk, and I'm carrying a sign with me that says, "Walk till I drop for peace."
It's kind of like a cape.
Well, woo! Okay. I'm only gonna hydrate along the way. I'm not gonna be eating anything, and I'm gonna be walking 24 hours a day, and then until I can no longer physically or mentally persist, I'm gonna have a support team who's gonna be checking on me every few hours, and I think towards the end they're gonna be calling me every hour to check up on me.
Just a regular Joe's breakfast.
When I came up with the idea to do this walk, I couldn't sleep.
I think what we'll do is we'll just have...
I've reached this point where I've recognized my clear set of ideas that I have about the world, about what, at this point now, what I want my life to be about, which is to make the world more peaceful, and to connect with people on a level that I think all of us are trying to connect with each other on. Anyway, so I've recognized this set of ideas, and then I recognized that, wow, I don't live that yet, And that's harsh to, fully see that. I haven't done anything like this before, which is why it is kind of scary, just because it's completely new. But it's involving emotions that are not new at all. It's involving ideas and beliefs that I've had for a while. I've thought about it for a while, came up with the idea 2 or 3 months ago, and now I'm finally doing it. And I'm excited. I'm nervous. For myself, I think I'm doing a great thing. Originally, it was going to be me, get my sign made, put on the sign, just walk. But then after having a conversation with a group of friends, I found that my message, other people feel it too, and it would be a good idea to communicate that with other people. So I decided I should contact the media. And the paper came out yesterday, and it had an article on my walk. I'm really suspicious of media, and so just being a part of that it doesn't feel totally safe and sound with me. I'm feeling great about this walk because it's me living something that I believe in, and that's really actually hard to do, I find. In my own life, there aren't too many of those clear moments of living exactly how you see the world, or living, or just doing something that is completely smothered in your passion. I'm just trying to show something that I feel. If that awakens something within people, I think that was already there, and I just awoke it, and I have no responsibility for creating that within them.
So I don't know, I'm like 7 miles maybe into my trip, maybe. My legs are killing me, but not really. But I'm starting to really feel peaceful. It's great. But yeah, my feet are just starting to feel sore and stuff. It feels really good. Feels really good. I've got a long way to go. So
I've always been suspicious of leaders and teachers, because for whatever reason it always seems like there's a pressure on them for perfection, for complete perfection. And I don't find that humans are perfect and they do make mistakes. Is this walk, me saying, kind of spreading the message of peace, is that me actually doing something about it? Is it going to make people more aware so then they make more peaceful choices? I hope so. So maybe I am doing something.
We gotta give him a little hoot holler. Hoot holler!
Yeah, we gotta give him a Who's he wild to? We've seen him. I've heard about him.
on Beaver Valley, just still walking. I've met a few people. It's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just trying to do the best I can, so.
I really feel that I've always underestimated my voice, or the impact of my opinion. I don't consider myself a protester. I am trying to do what others have done for me, and that's to inspire other people to not only recognize something, but also get out there and do something for what they believe in. And for me, it happens to be just peace. I realize that my beliefs don't, you have your beliefs and then you have what you actually do. It'd be great if it mashed up just perfectly, perfection. Even I struggle with purpose, with meaning. But not this walk. This walk there is no struggle to understand meaning or purpose. I know what I'm doing, and my heart is good. And rarely do I get to do something like that.
Not to turn you off from living, but I got something worth believing, and if you follow me, I'll let you say.
There was this girl that I asked out last year, 2 years ago, and we ended up going walking, just talking. Of course, me, just wanting to really try to get to know somebody and talk about stuff that I find just fascinating. We got into a discussion about God. Not God in the sense of that Caucasian male with his beard. Not in that sense, but in just the higher power. Like I was telling this girl, it just seems like there's something else. And I told her, I said, I look around, and this is how monotony and the familiar, seeing the same thing all the time, it loses the inspiration, but you lose the ability to just recognize the significance of it or the beauty of it. I said, and we were walking through this grassy field down this path. I was kind of laughing, and I was going, look at this. And even right now, I look around, and it just amazes me, the beauty of things, the existence of ideas. You are you and I am me. It doesn't take drugs for me to just really be just completely just baffled by all of it. Just the beauty of it, and just the beauty of having a perception, of being alive. And I was saying this to her, and she couldn't really see what I was saying.
Hey, this is Jody. I refilled his water. He ran out of water. Oh, by the way, I got your camera too. He's a little solemn. I got the water off. He was very subdued. Unrest. Take care. Bye.
I've thought about how it's gonna end, or what's gonna happen, and I think I think for this, I've decided not to really think about it and just let whatever comes come.
All right, tell me how your thoughts are right now. You've been about 23 miles.
Can you go back a little bit so I'm not in the way of the car?
Yeah.
How many miles?
About 23, a little over 23 miles, 24 almost.
My pain is excruciating. My feet are covered in blisters. I haven't seen it, but I feel like I'm walking on water almost.
I certainly thought about the medical implications of hydrating but not taking on any calories, what that's going to do to my body, what my energy level is going to be like.
Hey, Gabe, this is Jody. Chauncey just gave me a voicemail, gave me a call, and said that it'll be tonight. You can tell.
Me jeopardizing my safety at the end, I think it really pales and is very insignificant compared to the reasons for why I'm going on this walk.
You gotta get where you can hear.
Where you can hear me?
Yeah, because you can't hear, traffic's so loud. How are you? So two things. One was, how was the Hood Canal Bridge?
It was really intense, and I was really close to the people that I could see.
Right. You called me like 30 minutes ago and said that you're feeling like it was going to be tonight. What do you mean by that?
I think I don't see my body. I don't take any breaks. I only I take.
Right.
So yeah, I think sometime tonight, in the next few hours, I'm gonna have to stop because the pain is so great.
Right. What's hurting?
My feet and my my calves, my thighs, my crotch,
Right.
my back, lower back.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to get kind of emotional.
Yeah.
People are, I feel so intense about this.
Right.
And it's kind of like, well, how do I associate pushing myself really, really hard and experiencing so much pain for something else? How do I associate that so that I can keep going? And right now I'm just kind of losing sight of that, but I keep going. So, any other questions?
Are you safe?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
I have no worries about the end. I have no worries about my health. I have no worries about my safety. Instinctually, I do have fears.
No.
At this point, I really want to say just that that words are limited.
It's gotta focus.
And I have the idea that I'm going to push myself so far that at the end I'm not going to be able to communicate in a clear way.
Alright, I'm gonna sit down. Okay. I can't feel my leg. Can you leave me alone, please?
Okay.
Done, man. My leg is gone. I'm done.
What do you want to do?
I want to sit down. Just right here, down there, by the car. I just want to sit down. Like, I can't.
Let us know if you need anything. You want me to turn this off? Anything?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done.
I see people crying. I see people starving. And at that same moment, I see myself driving 8 miles to pick up a hamburger at my favorite fast food joint.
Lay down in the back of the car.
You can lay down if you like. I understand why people hurt others, for why they recognize why they suffer but don't do anything. There's something about knowing how it feels to suffer and then being healthy and happy and getting to help someone who is suffering. And that's what I think peace is.
Hey, shh. Sue, check, no.
The truth is that I actually didn't think that much on my walk. I really didn't. You know, I had that thought like, wait, I should probably be thinking a lot right now. And I was just like, no, don't tell yourself that. At the very beginning, you know, the line between theorizing and your ideas about what you want to do, or the idea about how this is going to go, and then the actual doing, I mean, that was just, you know, that's just right there. But as I started walking, you know, all that started to just disappear, that being afraid or pushing past my comfort zones. Someone on the side of the road, I think she said something like, I think what you're doing is extraordinary or wonderful. And to be told that I was doing something extraordinary, that really changed my mind about just people that I admired, that they're not superhuman. I thought about how it was gonna go, but I didn't really think, I had no expectations. I never really thought about, you know, people giving me a thumbs up, or that I would feel so encouraged by like the truckers. You know, I never thought that like the truckers would be rooting me on, but it seemed like they were my consistent, maybe because, you know, they were the only thing that I could categorize. It's not like you know, most minivans were also rooting for me. Towards the end, the pain was just very excruciating. It was very difficult for my mind to understand that I was pushing myself really hard. I was prolonging my pain when I could take a break. I was prolonging the pain because I wanted to show other people and to myself that how much emotion and how strongly I felt about peace and about doing something for peace. And I guess that was my limit. It surprised me because I didn't feel at peace at the end. I think maybe I thought I would feel very at peace. And I got really emotional towards the end. It was difficult to do that walk. The whole process. And it's difficult to say now that I've given up driving altogether. I live 5 miles from in town. Right now it's freezing cold. It rains, you know, I've got to go to a guitar lesson, I've got to go get groceries, I've got to go to my job every morning and come back on a bike. And while I'm on that bike, I just can't think, God, I could be riding in a car, I could be riding in a car, I could be riding in a car. How I feel is very legitimate to me and authentic. And this walk made me realize that my feelings are also legitimate and authentic to other people. And I've never had that in such a powerful way as I did on my walk.
See